Hey Taurus, welcome to your How Do They Feel About You reading. I hope everyone is feeling awesome. Thank you for the love, support, and beautiful energy you bring to soul members. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. And if you've just stumbled across this video and you're new to the channel, new to soul members, welcome. My name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful, and thanks for stopping by. So, how do they feel about you? What are they thinking? What are they going to do about it? Are all things I'm going to be focusing energy and channeling today, as well as some guidance from Spirit on how you can best navigate through that space if the reading does resonate, and of course, if it's something you would like to apply. We all have free will, after all. So, Taurus, I'm going to have a look and see, first up, who am I connecting with? Who is this message for? Gosh. Who is this message for? Who am I connecting with? How do they feel about Taurus? What's going on here? How can I be of service to the beautiful Taurus? How do they feel about Taurus? How is Taurus feeling about them? Healing. Oh, Taurus, what's going on here? Many sleepless nights is what I'm feeling. Many sleepless nights. Huge transformation underway. A lot of resistance is another thing that I'm getting. I feel that this situation with this person has kind of been like a catalyst to so many other things that you may have kind of been ignoring in the past or weren't able to clearly see. It's highlighted so many different areas of your life that really needed your attention or need your attention. And I feel that this healing that's taking place is taking place on a really deep level, both personally and with this person. I feel that there are events that have happened in your life that have been quite changing and traumatic for some, that you just kept on going, Taurus. You just kept on moving forward. It didn't really allow the feelings to unfold, didn't allow yourself to potentially grieve, didn't allow yourself to feel the emotion of loss or feel the emotion of hurt or disappointment or whatever you were feeling at that time. And again, like I said, I feel that this situation with this person has kind of been an unraveling of. But let's read the definition from the book. Absolutely love this book. And the way Ina Siegel has put it together, there is an action for every card. And I just think it's so unbelievably helpful. So I will read this for you. Illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down, look within, and make important changes. If you're experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, are suffering ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the messages it is sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you are avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It is a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. So Taurus, what I'm getting here when it comes to this situation, you know, you may have been in a toxic relationship or partnership. Nevertheless, the loss and the pain that came from the connection that you did share, the good things that you shared with this person, are substantial. You know, there is an element of feeling that you miss them. There is also an element of just, I guess, the need for going within and trying to look into the spirituality of all this. You know, that space where faith, hope, belief, exists. They don't exist in the head space. They don't exist external to you, outside of you, in your environment. It's something that lives within you. And I feel that allowing yourself to really breathe space into wherever you're feeling that pain, and digging on your spirituality, allowing for self-expression, allowing for the feelings to take formation, really does help in being in the moment, accepting the feelings, working with the emotion rather than suppressing or repressing it. And it really helps you start to work through the emotion and not around it, not over it, not through suppressing it, or not through just not acknowledging it. It helps you acknowledge it. And the action we have here is take a few deep breaths and relax your body. Place your hands on an area in your body where you have pain. Ask your body, is there a message you want to give me? This message may come to you as thoughts, words, images, insights, feelings, memories, etc. And just say to it, I call on my divine healing intelligence to help release all pain, blockages, and density from this area. Watch and feel as dense energy leaves your body. Say, I call on my divine healing intelligence to infuse this area with a green ray of light. I ask that all the immune mechanisms of my body be activated and my body now return to a state of perfect balance and health. Imagine a green light moving through your body and repairing it, gently bringing your awareness back to normal, and open your eyes. What a beautiful message. And you know, Taurus, I'm just getting that you're just feeling really raw about this situation right now. Definitely in that protective mode. Definitely you might be experiencing, when it talks about physical illness, I'm feeling that you might be experiencing anxiety, and you might go through those feelings of extreme anxiety to extreme depression, let's say, and isolation. And so rather than resisting the anxiety or resisting the need for isolation, lean into that, lean into those emotions and acknowledge them. It doesn't mean that we want to accept them or live in that space. It just means that we also hold space for them to do the work they need to do, to allow them to honor them. They are a part of you, they belong with you, and it's part of the process of healing from this situation, let's say. So let's dig a little bit deeper now and find out what this person is feeling and thinking. So the Tauruses that I'm connecting with are potentially experiencing something like this at this time. Okay. Let's have a look and see, how is this person feeling? What are they thinking? Okay, so Taurus, I am getting that this person has definitely decided that it's time for the two of you to take some space. And I'm also feeling that they may have felt that they weren't making a difference in your life. And so now they're really just focusing on themselves. They're thinking about, do they just let go of the big stuff, and they're trying to be in the moment and enjoy the everyday. Just being, focusing on their obligations and their commitments and just being present one day at a time. The other thing that I'm getting here is that they may have felt, Taurus, that, the two of you stopped enjoying the day-to-day stuff. Yes, there is a big picture that you were both working towards, let's say, but the focus was so much on the goal that the two of you may have forgotten to enjoy the time that you spent together in the everyday stuff. And it became very mundane and it became very repetitive, and there was no joy in the day-to-day stuff. Admittedly, there may have been some circumstances that really tainted the relationship and planted this seed of distrust between the two of you. And it's almost like that huge elephant in the room that no one wants to address, and we kind of ignore it, or we kind of try and live with its presence there. So I feel that there was something that occurred that was kind of like it took the joy out of the relationship. And so they've decided to take space and walk away. And let's dig a little bit deeper and have a look at what this is about. Let's have a look and see. Okay. Oh, this person isn't happy here nor there. There isn't a place where they feel comfortable. There isn't a place where they feel safe. There isn't a place where they feel fulfilled. They're feeling really unsettled right now. They feel hugely responsible for a decision that they've made, even though they're the ones that decided to take this space. Taurus, I really do feel that they really want to bring this back together. They really want to reach out and have a conversation. I feel that this is not over for the two of you, Taurus. So, even if maybe you're in a partnership and you've temporarily taken space, or if you have actually parted ways, this is still very much alive. It's very much in your energy. You're very much experiencing the aftermath of it all. You're in it, and so are they. And they are starting to question their decision on, leaving this. They realize that they are connected to you. They want this with you, and they want to find the joy and happiness with you again. They've taken the space thinking that maybe that both of you will be better off on your own, but what they're actually finding is that they can't feel that joy away from you. So it comes down to them realizing that you are a very integral part of their life. They want you in it. They just don't know how to fix this. They really, really don't. All they know is that they miss what the two of you once shared. They want to go back to that time. Whenever they think about what makes them happy, Taurus, they think about you. They think about what the two of you shared before. Okay, and I say before because I feel like there was a turning point here. Something happened and there was a turning point. And it keeps taking them back to that. And that's where they feel safe. That's where they feel happy. That's where they feel most at ease. And that's where they want to go back to. And so I feel that if they haven't already, they are thinking about reaching out. They've come up with, an idea. They want to put the past behind them. They know that they don't know what tomorrow brings, but they're willing to try. And even though they are very realistic about the fact that what really matters is the present moment, they don't like the way they're feeling in the present moment. They don't like the way you're feeling in the present moment. They're still this is a very caring type of energy, Taurus, and they want to turn this around. They don't want to feel this way. And so away from you, they think that they will find more joy, less. Maybe this wasn't for the two of you, but what they're actually finding is every time they think about what's going to make them happy, thoughts go back to you and the way the two of you once were. And so whilst they're focusing on the present, because I feel that you're currently in separation, even if they've reached out, while they're focusing on the present, they're still not finding joy in the day-to-day. They're still not feeling fulfilled without you in their life. So they've come to realize that they actually do have a lot of love for you, Taurus. And they know that the only way that this is going to be successful, the only way that the two of you are going to rise above this, is if they're able to share with you, come from that loving place, come from a compassionate place, be understanding, really connect with you on an emotional level, strip things back to the basics of what really does matter. Rather than focusing on tomorrow and the big picture, focusing on rebuilding the today, injecting some joy back into the mundane, the everyday to day stuff. The commitments, doing things together that are boring, but bringing fun to making those things fun. This is the type of fuel that's needed to maintain the big picture anyway. It's about finding that joy in each other's company again. And they know that they feel that the only way that the two of you are remotely able to bring this back together is if that the focus that focus on the big picture is removed, and you go back to basics on what really matters, the love you share, that what brought you together, that compassion, that emotional connection. You bring them a sense of tranquility and peace, and these are things that they didn't realize prior to taking this space from you. And they do feel the happiest when you're in their life. They're realizing this now, but not the way it was in the recent past, more so the way it used to be. And they're hoping that you guys can find that again. So let's have a look and see, Taurus, what's Spirit's message? How can you navigate through this space at this time? If this reading resonates, guys, and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading on how you can really help yourself heal, rebuild trust, potentially bring this back together if that's something you would like to do, and if not, close this out in a way that's healthy, allows you to really work through that anxiety or depression that you might be feeling. My contact details are in the description box below. I would love to work with you on this. Okay, so Spirit's message for you, Taurus, is there is definitely this beautiful connection here. There is this seeing eye to eye. There is a comfort. There is a understanding. There is this, you guys are in sync, or were in sync. I feel at some point there was a divide between the two of you, but there is also a wisdom that's come from most recent events. And this wisdom is about the two of you realizing just how important you are to each other. And what it's really highlighting is the things that really do matter. I feel that at some point that was lost, and the focus was on things that really didn't matter. The bickering, or, there may have been petty arguments that did not matter, that weren't worth the fight. Both of you were nitpicking at each other and showing up for every single fight. Neither of you were picking the battles, and neither of you were thinking about or coming from a place of love and compassion and understanding and of unity. In fact, you were fighting with each other, then fighting for each other or for the partnership. And this is, I feel, what has really been highlighted in this time. The other thing that I'm getting is that there is definitely a need here for you to hold back on making any hasty decisions, even if they do reach out. so that you can really heal and nurture the parts of you that are deeply wounded because of this situation. Otherwise, you're going to take it with you and them into the future and not be able to really bounce back to bring this together in a healthy way. There is a need for you to really center yourself, find your equilibrium, exercise self-love, nurture, really take the role of the caretaker for yourself, the way you caretake and love others. It's now time to do that for yourself. How you would help someone else heal, how you would support someone else through difficult times is exactly what you need to do for yourself right now. And another thing is that it's time for you to receive that also. Maybe not from this person. Spirit is saying receive the love and affection that is so unbelievably healing from those around you that you can trust. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you found that helpful. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. They really do help me connect with you. Is on the other side of this camera. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Taurus.